Books that every woman should read. And I'd recommend it to any woman and every woman I meet. Let's go. Psychology of Money. Oh, this book digs deep into your financial pockets. It makes you understand the psychology of how you handle your money. Every woman should know how to handle their money, their pockets, and see what their future will look like because of their actions today. Okay. Be empowered to make better decisions when you know why you're making the decisions that you do. Love it. Never split the difference negotiating as if your life depends on it. Let me tell you right now, we all negotiate in some form or way in our lives, and why not be the best at it when we all have to do it all of the time and get what we want and what we need. How not to hate your husband after kids. We both have children. We both have husbands. Look, that dynamic is crazy. Anybody who has families, they know it goes up, down, and sideways. Okay? So all the woes, all the good things, the bad things, it goes through that whole spectrum. And I absolutely love the way that the author delivered it with some humor, with some reality, with a dose of, hey, if you want to make this work, let me help you out. Yeah, I love this book. I love it too. Love this book. From a mom's perspective, chef's kiss. From a wife's perspective, chef's kiss. On Bleep Yourself, get out of your head and into your life. This book was so raw and so real. It literally pushes you to get where you need to be. It challenges you. It makes you realize that you need to stop and be in your surroundings. Stop being in your head and be in the moment. And I absolutely love that, because listen, sometimes I could be an overthinker, right? You're overthinking all sorts of things. And it's like, if you're overthinking, you're definitely not living. And this book right here reminded me of that so much. I absolutely love this book. Every person should read this. It's really good. Machiavelli for Women. This book touches so many topics for women in the workplace. Between pay gaps and the different situations that we end up in the workplace, it helps you work through a lot of those issues. And sometimes you just need to hear someone else's experiences and what they went through to be able to be like, oh, I can relate to this. Oh, this is how they worked it out. Or maybe I can find a different version that works for me of this. So that book definitely empowers you to take more control in your workspace. The Queen V. I absolutely loved this book so much. Do you know when you were like in class and you were having fun and you forgot you were learning? That's this book, okay? It's this book. You're learning interesting facts. You're learning about some healthcare tips, and then honestly, just different stories women go through with their interesting parts. With their it's just so good and cheeky, and it just reminds you that, you know, every woman goes through different things, and hearing those stories and how those OBGYNs hear so many things, and that it's just nice to hear different stories that are relatable, not relatable, but interesting to know. And it's just so informative. A Radical Awakening. This book I got off of Oprah's list of books. Changed the way I thought about a lot of things, from a woman's perspective, a daughter's perspective, a mother's perspective, a friend, an auntie. I mean, all the different roles that we play as women, it hit it on the head. And it was so relatable. And she challenges you to think about the way you think. It challenges you to push back against her thoughts. If you have, what is your answer to this? And you really have to think, like, I don't know if I've ever even put this in my head before. And it's a radical awakening. It is so true. And it talks about her childhood, her different positions as a daughter to old, aging parents, all the different scenarios that we go through. And it was amazing. I did feel awakened. I love that. I literally enlightened me. It is called A Black Woman's History in the United States. And let me tell you right now, you think you know it all, and yet you know nothing. It literally touches generationally, real life stories. It is so impactful in just how each individual person actually had so much stake in how our history was developed. And I loved learning some of the things that I couldn't wait to share with my friends, my family, my husband, and just that it was beautiful. It was a beautifully told story. There's so many different stories in this, and all of them played a part, and I'm so happy to have read each and every one of them. I literally felt delighted and enlightened by this book. So happy reading. Hopefully one of these books will touch you. And impact you the way it's impacted us. Oh, yes.